How's it going, guys? Mr. Lipos here, your old math teacher. Hope things are well with you. I'm doing all right. Keeping busy with the family and video games and learning, and this stuff now is keeping me kind of busy. The teaching, which is fun. I know you guys probably miss being in school. I do miss seeing you guys in third period right after lunch, hanging out because we're one of the best classes I ever had. Way better than those fourth period kids, that's for sure. Nah, just kidding. Remember me? Really funny guy, good math teacher, that sort of thing. But I do miss you guys. It's a little different, but we're gonna get through this math together, okay? And that's the goal. My goal for this, I spent a couple days thinking about how I want this to look like. My goal is for you guys to get as ready for grade 12 as you would have in a regular classroom. Okay, so if we had been in class, we're in class right now hanging out. I want you guys to be in the same situation at the end of June that you would have been if we were at Beal. Okay, so that's the goal, is to get you ready for grade 12, teach you as much as possible, get you guys to learn as much as possible. And to do that, I think I've come up with a decent plan. We're going to pick up from where we left off. Okay, I'm not going to start from scratch. We're going to do a little bit of review to get our brains going again. And then we're going to keep going with the curriculum and the content that we were looking at. What I'll do is each day I'm going to put a post here. So this guy here is obviously not done. This is the one that you're going to see on 6th. It's going to have a link to the note for the day. It's going to have a link to a video for the note for the day, and it's going to have some homework questions. I know maybe some of you forgot your textbooks at school. I'll take a picture of the textbook questions. You can work on the textbook questions. I'll have the answers there too, in one form or another. So you can look at that. And then if you have questions, what we're going to do is we're going to meet up in the virtual classroom. So this is your view here. I'm viewing as a student. You'll click here on virtual classroom. And what we'll have here is a time, designated time. I'll get back to you on that on a daily basis. And you can drop in and ask questions, okay? And we see how this goes. Does it become like a regular class? Does it become just a question type thing? We'll see how it goes. Okay, it's a work in progress. Okay, but it'll work. I guarantee it. And what I'll do is I'll put a meeting in here, and after the meeting is done, it'll record. So if you missed the meeting or you want to go back and look at the meeting, it'll record here, and everything will be nice and clean in there. If you want to get a hold of me, you can contact me. You can contact me either through the old email that we were using, or now that we're here, you can click on this little guy up here and send me a message. Okay, and when you send me a message, it will go to my email in this system, in Brightspace. We call this Brightspace. Okay, so in this system, and I can respond just in this system. So it kind of keeps things a little organized. Up to you how you want to do it. And what's going to happen is, see this little bell with this dot up here, you'll get an updated alert if I've responded, okay, or when I respond, not if, when I respond, okay. So it'll say, hey, you got something there. I think you'll also get a little guy here, maybe a little a message alert too. I think an orange guy might go up here, okay. So that's how we're going to set up the class. Other things, if you get lost, come back here to the course home. The content, if we use the content, it'll be here. I think I'll post our content directly under announcements. Okay. Class list, you guys can see each other. You can email each other and that sort of thing. Assignments, this will be where you're going to hand stuff in. So I'm going to open up a homework assignment area, which will just be, do you have something to show me? You send it here, take a picture, upload the file to this Dropbox here. It's kind of, it used to be called Dropbox, but to this area here. I will get that picture. I can write all over that picture. I can talk on top of that picture. I can make a video of that picture, tell you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so that's one way we can communicate. Discussion, this would be discussion groups. We might use this. I'll show you a different way to do that, maybe a little better in a second. Quizzes, if we have quizzes, they'll be here. This stuff here you can kind of ignore. I don't know what grades, if I'm going to use this grades tool or not, but we'll get back to that. And then there's a Brightspace help here. Okay, so if I add anything else, I'll tell you. But if you're stuck, you might want to try this out, okay, for help on Brightspace. The one thing that I said about communicating with each other, you can use this here to talk to each other. Okay, so this will post to the website right on our class site. So I know you're used to that with the Google Classroom. You have a comment, hit it here, and then it'll post so everyone can see it. I think we'll use this instead of discussions. It's a little bit more in your face in a good way. And And that's about it. I am willing to do anything you guys need. If you want to change our plans, if you don't like how this is going, we can do that. But I do think this is the best way to do it. I've been teaching through Brightspace for about 10 years, 11 years. I've been teaching online, and I'm pretty comfortable with this thing. It's good. Okay. You like it, you learn with it. Okay. It does do what it's supposed to do. And I think we're going to get good education. Okay. You're going to get a good education. I'll get a good education. We're all learning. You know what I mean? It's deep. Okay. Think about that. Um, so that's that. Um, we'll start with a bit of review. You'll see. Okay. Every day I'll post something new here. If you don't hit this X thing, okay, because if you hit this, it'll delete it for you. Okay. And then you'll have a bit of a hard time finding your old post. Okay. So what's going to happen is you'll just have a lineup here of announcements at some point, uh, Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. You can minimize them, but don't hit the X, don't close them. Okay. That's the only other advice I have for you. If anything comes up, I'll send it to you. Otherwise, I'm really happy to be back, guys. I am. And this is going to be good. Okay. Take care.